The Las Animas Project. This is a gold-rich copper-zinc massive sulfide project which was found by the regional exploration program we completed. We recently published an initial resource calculation on the property where we published an indicated resource of 1 million tons of good grades and an inferred resource calculation of 0.6 million tons. We believe we have a significant potential to increase the size of that resource, as well as exploring the favorable horizon in which the massive sulfide mineralization occurs. We believe that horizon and indeed the district has potential for more massive sulfide bodies similar to that already discovered by the company. This slide here represents a cross-section through the center of the Las Animas body as defined by the drilling to date. This, you can see several holes have cut the massive sulfide body highlighted in purple there. We've got excellent grades of significant drill intercept widths. As you can see, the massive sulfide body is open at depth, and it's the intention of the company to explore the district for more of these bodies and also extend the mineralization at depth. Moving on to a different part of the island, this is further to the east. We also have some key ground adjacent to Barrick's Pueblo Viejo deposit. As I mentioned earlier, this is a $3.2 billion project to develop the Pueblo Viejo deposit. GoldQuest has a key piece of ground off to the northwest of the mine. If I can draw your attention to the scale there, these particular squares represent 2.5 kilometers, and we believe that the area that's highlighted in yellow, in the yellow dashed line, has the potential to host more Pueblo Viejo-style mineralization. We've done a lot of geological work on the property, a lot of detailed geochemistry, and that whole area that's highlighted in yellow represents an area of massive silicification, which we consider extremely prospective ground. A recent addition to the company is an addition in Spain. We've recently entered into an agreement with Lundin to acquire some assets from Lundin. Those of you may or may not know, Spain is very much pro-mining, pro-foreign investment. One of the nice things is it's eligible for tax refunds from the Spanish government to actively encourage companies like GoldQuest to explore there. We have an agreement to acquire 100% interest in the Toral project, which is the core asset as part of the transaction. This has a historical, non-compliant resource of 5.4 million tons at 15% combined lead-zinc with 45 grams of silver. The company believes we can increase that particular resource figure. Also, we believe the belt in which it occurs has the potential to host more of these types of bodies. Key thing to note about the Toral property itself, it's got excellent infrastructure in the form of high-voltage power lines, highways, rail lines. It's tremendously accessible. Also, in terms of metallurgy, we understand or believe that the metallurgy will be excellent. It's very coarse-grained and very pure, which is excellent for shipping concentrates. Here is a simple photograph of the Toral property, just to show you how it sits. The mineralization occurs in a sheet-like, almost vein-like body, outcropping on the side of a hill. The slide here shows you the logistical aspects of the project in the form of the railroad and the power lines, and I'm actually taking the photograph from the side of the paved highway. So really, just to summarize GoldQuest and the plans for 2010, the plans are very clear, what we intend to do. We initially plan to focus on the San Juan belt located to the west half of the island, focus on the Las Tres Palmas project, where we can prove up the resource figure there. Also explore the Jengibre project and try and advance that to a drill stage and prove our geological model on that particular property. The Las Animas project, we are obviously going to explore a number of other targets in the district, as well as the principal massive sulfide body. In Spain, the plan is to acquire and to complete the transaction with Lundin, principally the Toral asset. And part of that key transaction is also a lot of historical exploration data from northern Spain. It's our intention to compile a lot of that data and incorporate it into a generative exploration program similar to what we did in the Dominican Republic. And finally, if I could leave you with any one point, the key to GoldQuest is continuously to work on the pipeline of new discoveries in the Dominican Republic. We're not hanging our hats on any one core asset. We have a strong pipeline of projects at different stages of development, and it's the plan of the company to keep working on those. So if any one the principal assets doesn't meet our criteria to advancement, we will all have something coming up through the ranks. That concludes our presentation. I want to thank you all for joining us and encourage all of you to take this opportunity to post any questions you may have about the company. For those of you who are watching this presentation at its scheduled time, please begin posting your questions now. And for those of you watching this presentation outside of our scheduled times, please post your questions now and check back later for any responses we may have. Thank you very much. All right.